Hey out there, this is Buzz with TheSurvivalBuzz. So as you can probably tell, I've taken a long-deserved time off from YouTube. It was just going to be too much, working 50, 60 hours a week, as well as, doing the gardening, trying to get that started, dealing with my little homestead, my chickens, all that, and family matters and such. So I took a long-deserved break. Not to mention, it gets, as a creator, um, it's hard to constantly be coming up with content and uploading a video and then looking around and, there's 50 other videos on the same thing that you just put a video out on. So it gets pretty frustrating at times. That being said, I really want to get my channel going again. I'm not in this for the clicks. I'm not in this because I want to be a game show host like a lot of these prepper channels are. And it's easy to get sidetracked and think of it that way. But honestly, I want to continue my channel with the whole reasoning of why I started my channel, and that's to help educate and prepare people for the inevitable of what is to come in our near future. And I used to think we had a lot more time than we do, but having taken the, I believe, 6 months off that I have from YouTube and kind of watched the world decay around me at a extreme rate in more facets than one, I feel it my duty to get back on here and help spread the word, help try to educate people the best way I know how. I don't have all the answers, but things are progressing so fast now, you can't deny the direction we're headed in. And if you are a person that is denying it, man, look at the writing on the wall. Look at yourself in the mirror, and do you really want to starve to death? Do you really want to be unprepared for what is coming? It's not even a possibility. It is coming now, and faster and faster every day now. So I hope everybody's prepping. I hope everybody's putting back food and boomsticks and things to feed that, and getting your ducks in a row, so to speak, because this isn't stopping. This is not going to stop. It's only going to get worse. It's getting worse on a daily basis now, not only in the United States, but across the world. We're on the brink of war. That's easy to see at this point, and if you don't see that, you're a moron, honestly. And beyond that, society as a whole, the morality is out the window. The world is becoming an evil place at an incredible rate. And whether you believe in good and evil or not, you have to see it. You have to see the direction we are headed in. And I'm not on here to hurt people's feelings, but I, for one, am going to stand on the side of good. And I'm so sick of this whole trans thing going on, and just that we're supposed to accept it. I mean, if you look back at key points in history, Hitler's reign even, the majority of German people weren't Nazis. They were just afraid to speak up and afraid to stand for their morals and what they believed in, to the point that it got as bad as it did. And it's going to become that way here in the United States. Hell, it already is. And you have to be able to see that, and you have to be prepared for that. And you have to be, more than anything, prepared to make a stand against this evil. I'm no saint. I'm a sinner as well. I'm not perfect, but I try my hardest to learn from things in my life and become a better person and help other people become better people. So beyond stacking the food, you need to draw your line in the sand, because that line is becoming very fuzzy with a lot of people, and merely because they don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. It's getting weird around here. I live in Oklahoma, And it's even getting weird here. I seen a woman with a full beard yesterday. I mean, you drive down the road here and you have one church sign that says, support our trans children at a church. And you go a mile up the road and then there's another one saying, God created man and woman. It is here. And you have to draw that line in the sand of where you stand with good and evil. You're not going to have fair warning when all this sets off. So you need to make it known now what your plan is and where you stand with things. But beyond all of that, you need to get right with God. You need to get right with yourself and your family and friends and people that you hold close to you. And you need to be developing as many skill sets as you possibly can. Right now, I'm slowly buying things that's expensive, but stuff to get into blacksmithing, making knives and different things. Not only because it's something that I enjoy, but because it's a skill set. It's something else that I can use. When the world falls apart, you're not going to have a cell phone to get on YouTube. You're not going to be able to fall back on all these channels that you follow. Hopefully you will, but I don't see it being that way. The direction we're headed in, the grid might not be here much longer. So you need to learn and applicate all the things that you possibly can and skill sets to further yourself into this dystopian weird future that we're headed into, and draw that line in the sand. I am constantly incubating eggs now. I'm getting good at hatching eggs and raising chickens and butchering. It's getting easier. It's not easy in the beginning. Gardening's not easy. I'm having rather slow start, more so than I would like, on getting my garden going, but I already have seedlings going. And that's another thing is, I don't know how you feel about this, the weather modification, but let me tell you, just about every morning you look up in the sky here and there's trails everywhere. And strangely enough, all these weird weather phenomena that just keeps happening all across the world. So, and I talk about the grid being down, but you need to have the ability to grow indoors as well, whether that be in a window, a grow light. I have a grow light I bought. It's not that expensive, but I can grow things indoors if I need to. You're going to have to be able to provide for yourself. And I'm not completely set up on this. I still go to the store as well. I'm way further behind than I'd like to be. But I try to the best of my ability to advance myself and be as independent of this crazy system as I possibly can. I try to learn to grow things. I try to learn more about animals and butchering, how to preserve things. If you don't have a refrigerator, pressure canning, you name it. You need to learn all of these things, because when disaster happens, you're not going to have the ability or the time to sit there and learn all these things. You have to apply them now. So that's all I have for today. I've been wanting to hop back on here, but like I said, I've been very busy, and I plan on putting more videos out. I'm probably not going to do any more, news updates on things. There's plenty of channels for that. If you want to know how fast the world's dissolving around you, then there's a plethora of other channels that you can find that on. This isn't a doomsday channel, and nor did I ever intend for it to be. I'm going to hop on here and give my opinion from time to time, and I'm probably going to make some more videos to help people in any way I can, whether they be gardening or butchering or whatever it is. I'll probably make some more educational videos, because right now, beyond being right with God, you need to be learning as many skills in as many ways to be independent as you possibly can. So that's all I got for today. I'll catch you guys later.